Props are the difference between a photo that looks like someone snapped a picture of their food and a photo that makes someone feel like they're sitting at the table. You don't need a lot, but a few intentional choices take your image from flat to layered, from simple to cinematic. It's the stuff that creates context. It tells the viewer that this isn't just a dish, it's an experience. Let's break down what actually matters. Garnish is first because they're doing double duty. They're making the food or the drink look finished, and they're adding color and texture to your frame. Fresh herbs, basil, mint, parsley, cilantro, edible flowers, citrus, these are your go-to elements. A cocktail without a garnish looks like someone forgot to finish making it. A plate without that final touch of green or color looks like it was plated in a rush. You don't need a lot. One or two well-placed pieces do more than a handful scattered everywhere. Intentional beats abundant every time. Glassware is huge for cocktail content specifically because the glass is doing a lot of the visual storytelling. And different glasses photograph differently depending on your angle. A martini glass looks awkward from overhead, but it's gorgeous from the side. You get that clean silhouette and the wide bowl catches light beautifully. Tiki glasses are usually opaque, so the drink itself isn't the star. The garnish and the presentation are. So your styling needs to be stronger on top. A rocks glass is perfect for spirit-forward drinks like an old-fashioned because it's simple, it's clean, and it puts the focus on what's inside. The color of the liquid, the ice, the clarity. A highball glass works great when you've got layers in the drink. You can see the gradients, the separation, the way the ingredients settle at different levels. The glass you choose changes your entire approach to the shoot, so think about it before you start shooting, not after. Cutlery and utensils are supporting players, not the stars. They work best when they're in the background, adding context, or when they're in someone's hand mid-action. A fork twirling pasta, a knife mid-cut, a spoon lifting a bite. That's moment, that's story. But a fork sitting alone on the plate next to a dish just takes attention away from the food. If the utensil isn't doing something in the frame, it's probably better left out. General decor and scene building is where you get to be creative. Candles, small vases, vintage salt and pepper shakers, bottles of bitters behind the cocktail setup, a wooden cutting board in the background. These are elements that turn a photo of food into a scene. And here's a technique I use constantly: shoot through objects. Put something in the foreground slightly out of focus and let it be the frame of your subject. A bottle on the edge of the frame, a glass in the corner, a candle creating a warm glow in the foreground. It adds depth immediately. It makes the viewer feel like they're looking through the space rather than looking at a flat image. Play with pops of color in the corners too. A bright lemon, a red napkin, something that catches the eye and pulls it into the frame without competing with the hero. Now here's the part nobody talks about but every professional knows: your maintenance kit. This is not optional. Makeup wipes for microfiber cloths for fingerprints on glasses, a lint roller for crumbs on surfaces, paper towels, cleaning spray. During a real shoot, you are constantly cleaning. Every time someone touches a glass, there's a fingerprint. Every time you plate a dish, there's a drip on the surface. Every time you move something, there's a crumb that wasn't there before. And these tiny things show up in your images way more than you think. One smudge on a cocktail glass can ruin an otherwise perfect shot. One water droplet on the surface means extra time in editing removing it. The fastest way to speed up your workflow and improve your output is to keep everything clean as you go. Wipe the glass before every shot, check the surface, and look at the details. This is what separates a 10-minute edit from a 40-minute edit. 2 styling principles I want you to take away from this. First, odd numbers. 1 glass looks clean, 3 glasses look intentional, 5 glasses create a scene. 2 glasses look awkward, 4 feel staged in the wrong way. This is a design principle called the rule of odds, and it applies to almost everything in your frame. Dishes, glasses, garnish elements, props. Odd numbers create visual balance that feels natural, even though it's completely intentional. Use it. Second, layering. Don't just put a plate on the surface and shoot. Build depth. Something underneath the plate, a board, a napkin, a textured surface. The dish on top, supporting elements beside it. Garnish on the food itself. Now you've got layers that the eye can travel through. Foreground, middle ground, background. That's what creates dimension in a 2-dimensional image. That's what makes someone look at a photo and feel like they could just reach in and pick up a fork. Depth wins every time.